Well, hello. Happy Tuesday morning. How's it going? I have to check my sound and do all my, uh, you know, all the fun stuff that goes on with this. I see myself. Hello. Hello. Nice. Visual audio is working. Chat room. I am safe. I'm I'm such a freaky eeky today. I'm safe because it's Tuesday morning and I haven't streamed for Tuesday morning in a while. And I'm excited for Pixelart because this is season 3. Yay! 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 So this is for beginners. If you've never done pixel art before, welcome to my channel. Welcome to the season premiere of season 3. Winter is coming. It's going to be a winter themed. So we'll start all kind of wintry stuff. And we'll work all the way up from beginner to beginner, intermediate to intermediate, intermediate, advanced, and then advanced, advanced. For those of us who are truly vexed and want to punish ourselves. So, hey, let's get busy, shall we? I am down. Oh, hi, I'm Mammy, and this is the Mammy Mushrooms channel. Hey, guess what? No joke. Good morning, good morning. We slept the night away. Good morning to you. You guys are my fishies. You would have had to have turned in last season to know what that means. So you get to hear that song. Look at this. This is mine and Pappy's castle. The king gave us all this land. I mean, we have a lot of land. It goes clear over to this side from basically over here, like there, and then it comes all the way back here. We have a huge cave down there, all the way over there, all the way out to the sea there, and it kind of ends right here because this is the 5B garden that's going to be all extended all that way because it takes a lot to feed all these people. Anyways, this is our castle, and we have not named it, so we are taking votes for this castle. And pretty soon I'll put a clip up on Instagram in which you can vote to name it. It's going to come all the way across the back, crosses this little water thing here. That's going to be a bridge. So this will all be enclosed this way from here to here, but this will remain open. There'll be walkways on both sides. So it'll come around, kind of looking like a little infinity or an 8. And then the castle will come here. And Pappy and I are debating whether to put our bedroom up there on that little knoll or right here at this level. Facing kind of this way because this is sunrise. Oh, how pretty is that? Sunset. So we don't know. But we are taking votes. So please vote for a name for our castle. It'll be translated into Brazilian Portuguese, so keep that in mind. It must sound cool in that language. So this is 5B for those of you who might not know. This is some pixel art incorporated into my world. It's going really slow. It's loading super slow, isn't it? This is the castle of 5B, the south end of it. Some more pixel art. So I've been having a problem with my game syncing, and I'm wondering if this is why it's loading so slow. This is King York. But this is not where we're working today. Wow, I just can't believe how slow this is. Okay, so we also have something that we call the blow yard. And in the blow yard, we blow stuff up. And we have a rail ride to there. Ooh, ooh, look at her. You can see we finished, that's our advance that we finished up during the last pixel art. Okay, here we go. So this is a deep, dark cave in here. And it's not finished. It's all still under construction. And lots of fireworks are going to go off. Beautiful colors. Lots of lava for light. But it's essentially dark. Okay? And this is the only one that's finished right here is this first pod. So all the rest of the pods are going to look very similar to this. Stuff like that's going to go off. That's my homage to USA. So, speaking of USA, in the USA, you know, it's winter. And in winter, for us, we have some states that don't get snow, some that do, but we're going to portray states that get snow. So, for beginner hodgepodge, or for beginner pixel art, I'm going to start right here. Because this is just perfect. Now, if you're beginning and you have an area like this that maybe you've already created a wall, this is perfect for that. So I'm just going to do one thing. And so all I did is copy the diorite right there. But if you don't have a wall, then you need to do something like this. And this is important, and it'll keep you from getting messed up. Now, as you grow and learn in pixel art, you may not need these, but I would highly suggest that you do this. Okay, so all I'm doing is flattening out this wall. Now, you can put pixel art on steps. You can put pixel art on uneven, but it's much harder. It's much harder. Very good. I like this. If you don't have a lot of practice underneath your belt. And so that's what we're doing. Now, you can also put all this in with code, and I will show that later on in the series. But right now, that is too deep, too intermediate to use code. So everybody can just run block like this, no problem. So we're going to run one that is like 20 high, okay? So 20 high, if this is sea level, 63, 20 high is going to be 73. So we're cool. We're cool there. Now, the one thing that I'm going to do is introduce to you, or the next thing I guess I'm going to do is introduce to you grid lines. My kitties are up here fighting in the blinds right behind me. They're wrestling. So Pappy's going to get him taken care of. So the next thing I'm going to do is center this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm just going to throw that there and see where it comes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's center. And I'm going to put a grid all the way up. And I'm going to put it all the way down to the bottom as well. So this particular piece of pixel art only has one grid in it. And in addition, it has 5 colors. So that's what we're going to do next, is we're going to pick colors. Now, I'm going to flip these up because that's not what I want. The first color is black, so easy peasy. I like black coal because it's just like the darkest of the darks. The next color is a kind of a salmon pink. Let's go down here to the terracottas because that's kind of a salmon pink. So I'm going to choose that one. The next color is straight up red. So I'm going to concrete because powder sucks to use. We want a bright red. And so I am looking for now this could be dangerous to use, the redstone, if you have TNT nearby. So, but we're not that close to the blow yard, so there's no TNT nearby. The fourth color is a brick red. Let's go see what we got in the concretes. There we go. I'm going to use that one for the brick red. And the fifth color is, it's kind of orange. It's a salmon orange. So now I'm just kind of looking for a salmon orange. No, that's way too dark. Let's go look at wool. No salmon orange, but there is orange, but that is way too bright compared to what they want here. So let's peruse over here and see if there's any blocks that might satisfy salmon orange. Nothing there. Over here we might find something. Red sand, but I'm not using sand. Sand will just drop, and that's too hard to explain right now. Okay, so that is the color that we want right there. So let's go back to the sands and see if we can't get it in sandstone. And I just want it smooth. Smooth sandstone right there. All right, there's our 5 colors. This is a little bit darker than the orange in the pattern. It's okay. So now I'm going to lay these colors out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now if I ever get confused, I can come back here and go, what was, okay, that one's number 2, and that's what it is. So we're set and we're ready to go. With the exception of one thing. And I think I can set this bell up to ring as you go over it in a rail cart, but I'm not going to mess with that right now. So I'll use, we need that. And the bell. This is my tradition. Ding! If that's too loud, turn your sound down. If it's not loud enough, turn your sound up. All right. Last but not least, we need a box to put away all our extra stuff and then get organized. So in my box is going to go that, that, and that. All I want in my belt, and this is called a belt, is the colors I'm going to throw. This is the main belt, secondary, tertiary, and very rarely do colors go up to there, but sometimes they do. So what makes this beginner is we will not be switching out color. And so by switching out color, I mean you'll move this color, this one down here, and bring other colors from up here down into that. We don't have to do this. It's only 5 colors. Easy peasy. So hey, let's get busy, shall we? Let's start throwing color and see what we got. I'm not even going to tell you what it is. You're just going to have to figure it out. All right. So starting at this main centered grid, these are blanks, so don't even worry about that. We're going to start on the right side first, which is our right side, and go to your 1, so black is 1, and throw it right there, like that. Very good. Easy, right? And that's the first line. The rest of these are all blank. So now we're going to go up to the second line. Go to your 4, throw it once, and now go back to 1. Throw it once. That's it right there. That's the second line. Everything else is blank. So now go up. So this is how we're going to work it up, okay? So now we're on our third line, and the numbers are 3, 4, and 1. So 3, 4, and 1. See how that's starting to make a pattern of something? That's what we're going to do. Okay. So I'm going to stand back here and take a screenshot. Okay. For some reason, I'm just not hearing any sound in my microphone. I gotta make sure my sound is on. Hello? Yeah, it is. It's just I'm not hearing it on my microphone. Okay. So we're on to row number 4 now. And now we're going to go to our number 3 and throw it once, twice, just like that. And then it's a 4 and then a 1. And you can pretty much see that this 1 is, going up in diagonal. And it might be tempting to just go ahead and fill those in, but it's much easier to get lost if you scroll ahead when you're just learning. So my suggestion is don't do it. Okay, if you're doing your own pattern is what I mean. So the next row is a 3, a 2. Ooh, there's the 2. A 3, a 4, and a 1. You guessed it, didn't you? See, you got this figured out already. You know it. You can do it. Whether you're 8 or 80, you can do this. And maybe even if you're 90 or 9, I don't know, 10 or 100, 4 or 40, maybe. All right, the next row is a 4, a 3, and a 2 to start. 4, oops, that's wrong. 4, 3, 2, and now 2 4s. Ooh, and you guessed it. That's right, a 1. Ooh, have you guessed what it is yet? I don't know what it is. I'm just the maker. I'm just the candlestick maker's wife, the pheasant plucker's wife. All right, now we're going to get into something that's called blanks. And I hesitated in using blanks in this, but it is such an easy pixel art that I think it's okay to explain. So I'm going to come way over here, and I'm going to pick up this grid color as an auxiliary, and I'm going to put in the blanks for now. So this is a blank here, and that's a blank. So we're just calling this light a blank. And now we're going to start with 2s, and we want 3 2s, a 3, and a 1. Yay, you guessed it, a 1. Very good. My kitties are really wrestling. Okay, so this next one starts out with just 1 blank. So that's a blank. It doesn't have to be here, but for now I'm just putting that in. So keep that in mind. At this point you would be seeing the back of this or through it if you don't have a throw block. These are throw blocks, is what that is. Okay, so we have 1 blank at the beginning, and now we need 2 number 3s. There's 2 of them. Then a 5. Ooh, a 5. And then a 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, 3, 2, and 1. And yes, that 1 is sitting on top and is not diagonal, okay? Okay, the next row starts out with 5s. Now we may change these colors out afterwards. We may be like, oh, I don't like that. Let's put a different orange. Okay, 5, 5, a 2, 5, 5, a blank. So I'm going to just put the light in for now. And then a 1. Ooh, look at that. What the heck is that? Yeah, the orange in here is much redder than I have it in there. So we may switch out afterwards. Who knows? We'll see. Okay, the next row starts with a 2. And then we have a blank. So we're going to use the light for blank. And then we have 2 5s. A blank. And then a 1. Oh, what? Yep, it's diagonaling in. We're starting to go up. You're right. You are right. Have you guessed it yet? Winter themed. And this might be kind of stretching it, but it was the best I could find. Okay, next row starts out with a blank. So throw it 1 time. And then throw 2 2s. And then another blank. This will end up being perfect, actually, these blanks, because it'll light it up. And then a 1. That's right. Ooh, it looks good. Okay, the next row starts out with 2 blanks. And then 2 1s. Wow. And then the next row just has 2 1s. Look at that. Okay. Oh, what is that? So you can get rid of any excess grid lines at this point here. And now we're going to go over to the other side. That little bat's driving me crazy. Okay, same thing. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. I'm not going to shut my mic off. Sorry if I slurped in your ear. Okay, so same thing on this side. So now we're doing the left side of the grid. This is a blank, but throw that 1 so it matches that 1 on that side. That's the first row. The rest are blanks. And now the second row is a 4 1. So it's pretty much just going to mimic the other side. Have you guessed it? You have to keep in mind too as to what this cave represents behind this that we're doing. It was dark in there, scary. Okay, the next row starts with a 3, a 3, a 4, and a 1. See that? Easy peasy, man. It's so easy. And like I said, don't skip ahead in your pattern. Okay, the next row, we're on the 4th row already, is going to be just mimicking that. But I'll call it out anyways. 3, 3, because it's the mirror image. 4. It can get confusing, especially as these get bigger. All right, the next row starts out with a 3, 2, 3. So we're going backwards now. That can get confusing too. And then a 4, 1. But you really have to get comfortable with going both ways, left and right, right and left, adding up and down, because as we go along, we get a lot more complicated. But you can do it. Stick with the series. Send me pictures. Please send me pictures, mammymushrooms@gmail.com. Okay, the next row is 4, 3, 2. So we're at 4. There's the 3. And then there's the number 2. And now we need 4, 4, 1. I'm pretty sure I'm going to change that orange out afterwards. I'm just not really liking it. Okay, the next row has those blanks. And remember, we're using the lights as blanks. So just put 2. And then 3 number 2s. Ooh. And then a 3. And then a 1. Now, look at that. Have you figured it out yet? It's a diamond. And the reason why it's a diamond is because it's dark and scary on the inside of this cave, but when you come out of this cave, you'll be turning, this will be changed, and you'll be turning and you'll be going underwater, and you can see the gems start over here, and this will be the gem ride underwater with tons of gems under here. And then also we want a bright light for the inside, so that's one of the reasons. When you come around the corner and you're getting ready to go in here and you see this gem, you know you're going into the scary zone, because it'll be filled with zombies as well, monsters. Okay, that's a blank. And then 2 number 3s. Then a 5. And then a 3. And then a 2. And then a 1. Yep, on top. Matches the other side. Looks good. Woohoo! We're doing good. Okay, the next row starts out with 2 5s. Definitely going to change this color out in the orange. A 2. And maybe that color too. And then 2 5s again. A blank. Bam. And then you knew it, a 1. See, you've got it figured out. You're already guessing ahead, aren't you? Okay, the next row, now we're going to get into all those blanks. But the next row starts out with a 2. And then a blank. And then 2 5s. And then a blank. And then a 1. And yep, it needs to diagonally in just like that. Okay, the next row starts out with a blank. And then 2 2s. And then another blank. And then a 1. Yeah, buddy. Looking good. Okay, the next row starts out with those 2 blanks. And then 1 1. And then 1 1 at the top. Oh yeah. I need to take another screenshot. Okay. So now we've completed everything except for this grid. Okay. So don't let that confuse you. we still have this grid that has to be done here. And up the center. Okay, so let's just go ahead and start right here, but we'll take it out. So go down, and you can carefully take it out so as not to, destroy your piece of pixel art. And as you go along, you'll get faster at this. You'll get better and better. Okay, starting at the very bottom, we're going to put in a 1. That's a 1 right there. See, completes that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Then we're going to go with 3. And then we're going to go 3 2s. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All right. So now we have all blanks. This is all blanks. All the way up to this 1. Bam. So I'm just going to come back in and put in, I like the light for right now. So I might change that light out to be more of the red. But at night, this will really shine up nice. And normally I go through and I replace color with that anyways. So we have us a nice little diamond. Now I'm going to switch out color. This is complete. This pixel art is done. That's how easy this can be for as a beginner. Beautiful little shiny diamond with only 1 grid. Now the number 2s, which is this, are very dull to me, or it seems dull to me. So I'm going to find another color for this. I'm going to go in and look for something a little brighter, a little more diamondy, I guess. Let's go over here. Go all the way down, and I'm thinking really the white. For some reason, the smooth white quartz right there. So now I'm going to go to all the 2s and I'm going to replace them. This is the color that the pattern called for, but I am unimpressed with it because it is not pink enough. So I either have to make it pink or white. So the first thing I'm going to do is try white and see if I like that. So I'm going through and replacing all the 2s with white. It doesn't make that much a difference. It's not what the picture shows. So now I'm going to go the opposite spectrum. I'm going to go get a more of a pink. So I'm going all the way down here to concrete, looking for pink. Ooh, that is pink, but I'm going to go with it because this is supposed to be a ruby. And it's not really looking very much like a ruby to me. Okay. It's almost like Barbie pink. But it's okay. Better. Oh, much better. Okay, now let's tackle the orange. That orange is really a fuchsia orange, and it's really got more pink in it. So let's scroll and see in the wools, can we find an orange that has more pink? No, but we can find something that has more orange or more red. So that's a alternative there. Let's go look at the terracottas. That's kind of pink. So it's just plain old pink terracotta. Okay, I'm going to try that. So now I'm going to go replace all of the number 5s, which is this orange, with this pink. Or with this terracotta. All I'm doing is hitting and throwing, and I'm doing it really quick so it looks like I'm hitting, throwing, hitting, throwing. Oh yeah. I like that so much better. Now I know that when darkness comes, it's going to be very dark at the bottom. And technically, all of this is not, it is nothing. It's see-through. So now I'm going to go in and do something even more exciting. I'm going to take out all the blanks, except those. I'm going to leave those 3 on the side. I'm actually going to leave, I need highlights, and so I don't want to just get rid of everything. And I'm going to punch this out. Because, like I said, they are blanks. And that is really how it should appear. But I'm not going to leave it that way. I am going to go get honey block. So let me throw up these ones that we have exchanged. And I'm going to replace here. So that's the changes that I made for my colors. And now I'm going to bring honey block down and see what that looks like. I think that might shine very well. And I'm just going to take a peek. So now instead of having it planed flat to the surface of the other stuff, I've inset it back. And now I'm going to go in and do something else. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to throw light. Behind the honey block, because it'll really light it up at night. And that's my goal, is so that at night, oh, get out, booger. Well, I did is copy. And I don't want it to light it up in here. So now I need to cover it. Okay, fixed. So now we can go back out. Like I said, this will turn at this point. You'll be making the corner and you'll see that giant thing. And you'll go down underwater here. But when you're coming back, you'll be floating underwater and you'll come up and you'll see that. And then you'll go in there. So now it's lit behind. You can't tell because it's daylight. So let's go to darkness. So all I'm doing is stopping the always day, and I'm doing the daylight cycle. And so now it's going to get dark, but I can also change it to dark. So now I'm just going to change it to sunset. And it's going to get dark in here real quick. Just for now, I'm going to hide this light because I need to see. Okay. Ooh, pretty. Yeah, and so I'll probably do some stuff around the edges, make it like white or something. I don't know. And then there'll be one of these over at this entrance as well. Because when you come into here, you're coming down here, you're going to swing out wide and you're going to come underwater. And then your rail ride is going to be underwater where you'll see all the gems and everything that's under here. It's all still in work in progress. And so then you'll come out on your rail ride. Oh, beautiful gold and iron and lapis. And you'll start to see that. And then you'll know that your ride is almost done. You'll come out in here. And you'll go through that process. So look at what we did. Well done, Grasshopper. So just for some light, I'll put some light here. And we'll definitely have to come here and now do some more decorating. And if there's any other colors that you didn't like, you could certainly change them out. But I'm pretty satisfied with this. And I might make a blue one on the other entrance. So I'm wondering, I don't have time for it. Yeah, I don't have time. All right. Look at that moon coming up there. That's awesome. Okay, let's go to day. Very good. So now the rail has to be rebuilt in certain parts here. I'll leave this upper part. No, I won't. I won't give people an option. You'll have to ride it underneath. And here's where I'll do the same thing. And by the same thing, I mean I'm going to run my wall. And it needs to be 10 high. Is that what we decided? Yeah, at least 10 high. So if water level was 62, then I need to go up to 72, which means I'll probably go to 73, 4, or 5, just to give me some height. You can do this in survival mode as well, but you have to collect all the material ahead of time. And, you know, for most part, you have to use scaffolds. But I build in Pixelart in survival mode as well, even in my hardcore game. And I've got a substantial one that I've been collecting material for like 4 months. Okay, excellent. So now we're closed off. Eventually I'll close this off to that way too, but I'll do it with dirt so you won't be able to really see. And then this will probably swing out at this point right here. And the rail will come in right underneath the gem here. So let's do the same thing. Let's pick center. This looks like center to me. Let's take a look. Looks like center. And now I'm going to make a grid up. Grid down. right across here. Or a platform, I guess. And one more. All right. So the same thing will occur. Only now I'm going to choose different colors. I think I'm going to go with like the diamond and the blue. And then I'm going to repeat this process over here. And okay, so first of all, I'm going to go put stuff away because I don't want... Oh, it's cool what we just made. Because I don't want any I'll keep this. We know what's going to be a blank. And I'll actually keep this because this will be the inset for the blank 2. So let's come over here. And let's do the same thing. Black. Well, easy peasy. Cool. And now I need, if we're going into the blues, I need a lighter blue diamond. And now I need the blue itself. And then I need a darker blue. There we go. And then I need a kind of a green blue. There we go. Okay, so here's my colors. It's the same thing. I'm going to put them down so I don't get confused. And get busy. So coming down here, we're going to go up 1 with a 1. It's just as easy as you can be. Then the next row is a 4, 1, 4, 1. The next row is a 3, 4, 1. See how I'm going? The next row is a 3, 3, 4, 1. The next row is 3, 2, 3, 4, 1. 3, 2, 3, 4, 1. The next row is a 4, 3, 2. 4, 3, 2. 4, 4, 1. The next row has those blanks, so let's bring the blank color down. And the next row starts out with 2 blanks, and then 3 number 2s, a 3, and then a 1. Very good. Just like that. Okay, the next row starts out with 1 blank, 2 3s, 5, 3, 2. Ooh, the 5. That's pretty. And then a 1, and it is stacked on top. The next row starts out 5, 5, 2, 5, 5. Blank. and a 1. Nice. The next row starts out with a 2, then a blank, 5, 5, blank, 1. Oh yeah. The next row starts out with a blank, 2, 2, blank, oops, blank, and a 1. Very good. Then there's 2 1s here, and 2 blanks, and then there's 2 1s right there. Bring this grid up a little bit more. And that's the first side of the blues. Ooh, pretty. Very cool. I like it. See that? We did that in just like 5 minutes. Easy, right? Easy. Once you get the hang of it, it's not hard. Okay, the next one. Here we go. And like we know, it's already basically a mirror copy of that. Okay. So go fast again. Or faster, a 1. The next one is a 4 1. So we go up to our 4 spot, throw it, and then go back to our 1 spot, throw it. The next row is 3 4 1. 3. But we're going backwards now. So don't get confused by that. 1. The next row is 3 3 4 1. So 3 3, then a 4, then a 1. And I need to go to day real quick. I forgot I put my day to night on. Okay, the next row is 3 2 3 4 1. So 3 2 3 4 1. Easy. The next row is 4 3 2. So go to the number 4, then go to the number 3, then go to the number 2, throw them all like that. And then throw the 4 twice. Bam, bam. And the 1 once. Just like that. Okay, now we're getting into those blanks again. So this is our blank color. And we need to throw it twice. And then 3 number 2s. A 3. And a 1. Just like that. Okay, the next one has 1 blank. Very good. 2 3s. A 5, a 3, and a 2. A 5, a 3, a 2, and a 1, and it's stacked, not diagonal. Very good. Okay, the next one starts out 5 5 2 5 5. A blank, and then a 1. I like the lights as the blank because it's going to help light it up at night. It's going to be really cool. Okay, the next row starts out with a 2, and then a blank, 5 5, and then a blank, and then a 1. You guessed it. We're diagonaling in at this point. Okay, the next row starts out with a blank. So you can pretty much just copy the other side if you don't want, you know, I mean, you don't want to look at numbers again. And then a 2 2, a blank, and then a 1. Wow, looking good. And then we have 2 1s here, 2 blanks, and then 2 1s on top to complete it. Get rid of that top grid. Whoa, that looks fantastic. Look at that. We made that in just what, like 5 6 minutes? And so now I'm probably going to do the same thing. Um, I don't know if I'm going to put the yellow in this one. I think I might leave it just like this. Let's see what it looks like at night. So while it gets dark, let's go look at the other one and see. That one has the inset honey block, which will light up at night because it's lit behind. I could inset the blank color. That'd be kind of cool. Well, let's go in and replace the grid. So down at the bottom, take out 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this all has color. So you guessed it. There's a 1 here, a 3 there, and then 3 2s. Okay, and then the rest are blank. And so if we come in here, we'll just go up this line for right now. Just this little line right here. And put the blanks. So if they were blanks, once again, you'd be able to see through this. And I'm not too keen on seeing through it. So I'm going to inset those blanks in the back. Oh yeah, I like that. I'm gonna do these as well. Yeah, that's cool. I'm good with that. I like it. And so like I said, you'll go under the water, you'll come up and you'll submerge. And you'll go, the rail ride will go under here. And it'll be, of course, lit. You'll be able to see what's going on. And then you'll come up. Exit, turn, and come back into here. Into the scary part. Wow, we did great. Oh, we did great. I'm so proud of us. Our beginner pixel art looks great. I'll hide all this too in the back and the top as well. But if you didn't want to do that, you could very easily now take your throw block out. Do this real quick and then we'll stop. You don't have to have your throw blocks in. You could even make this thicker by just throwing the same light or the same colors on the back. Just remember to bring it out twice because you'd have to inset the other ones. So you can make kind of a 3D diamond almost. You can pull back all of these colors. Create what you want. Okay. Well, let's go to day. Go say hey. Let's stand on the top of this. Look at the Babivera towers. And look at our diamonds that we just created. And I'll work on them, but now you know. Oh, look, it looks good. Look what we did today. Well, I think season 1 or season 3, episode 1 went really well. Very happy with it. Please send me your pictures and don't get discouraged because as we go along, you'll learn to make things like this. This was our advanced season finale of last season, season 2. And it's not done. I'm still taking out the side that. I just want to make it a bust. What I mean by not done is this is background that I am not keeping. But it's a lot of work taking it out. Gotta be really careful. So it's just going to be a bust of her, just a head. And I did come in and basically the picture ended right here. And I didn't like that her head was cut off, so you can see where I ad-libbed. It's not nearly as good, but it's still there. She still looks good. And this would be more like a beginner intermediate. This is advanced. Advanced. Intermediate. So you can do them on the ground if you want. You can have them go upstairs if you want. This is advanced. Advanced. I'm most certainly vexed. This was my attempt at a 3D using different levels. So he comes out and looks more 3D. And in addition, I'm, as I go along, pulling him out and ad-libbing his mane. So he's more vicious looking. Of course, he's breathing real fire. Yeah. Well, there you have it. Practice and you'll get to be able to do that in your world. It's not hard. It just takes patience. Trying to set up here so I can see my dragon behind me. Arr, he's coming for me. Don't you see? I'm standing with my armor. No, we. Behind me is the dragon, which I practice in fight. Soon I'll try in hardcore to make some light. But every day I ride the rail out and fight him too. I haven't died once, you see. I think it's ready to brew. I'll go into my hardcore game very, very soon. Fight the dragon for real and get wings that might just bloom. All right. Have a great Tuesday. Oh, give each other a hug and please, I beg you, be nice to animals. I'll see you Thursday for hardcore. Bye.